Okay, now we're going to move to some of the really great beginner top positions in the instructional. So the first one we're going to do is a basic guard pass. Now when we get into guard, we're assuming we already broke the guard. There's always two parts to this, right? If I'm in closed guard, part one is how do I get the legs open? Okay, however I did that, broke the legs open. Part two is now the legs are open, I need to do my guard pass. So on the ground, the best thing you can do right away is bring one of your legs up. If I stay like this, all Dustin has to do is hop and he can close his guard right back up. So, let's say I just broke it. My arms are going to come on the inside. I always want inside space. And I always want to do what I call them T-Rex arms. You always want your elbows glued to your ribs, okay? Or you could say, like, imagine like sewing your ribs to your elbows. One of these two. I want to play T-Rex arms. At the same time as my arms are coming in, my front leg is going to come up and plant. And this leg planted is going to make sure that he can't close up his guard again, and it's going to really allow me to go to my next step. Okay? So from here, I keep my weight nice and loose. He's going to be pushing, he's going to be pulling. I got to just stay nice and loose. I can't sit my butt on the ground, right? And I also can't be leaning too far forward where he just pulls on the collar and I tip over. I need to be in good base and nice and loose and ready to react to what he does. These arms can have grips on the inside. That's good too. Now from here, there's going to be three different scenarios. Based off of what he's doing with his legs. We're going to go off of just the first scenario where he puts the same side down. Okay, so this leg is up, this knee is up and planted, this leg is flat. Whether I made it flat by pushing it down there, or whether he went flat because he's trying some sweep or to hip out or something, doesn't matter. This is the cue that we're looking for. From here, I take this knee and I'm going to bring it down and plant it across the ground. So I bring this through and plant it. And I'm hooking with my foot. So you see how I'm hooking over his thigh so that it keeps that leg planted with my knee all the way to the ground. Now as I do that, when I come forward, this hand lets go of his pants, and I come and I hook his head. And I need to make sure I put really good shoulder pressure in there, because first thing he's going to want to do is try and roll on top of me. So I make sure I put really good shoulder pressure. So I hook his head and put really good shoulder pressure. Now this leg is free to step back. And I can't just step right here, because right now I have no base behind me. I need a really big step. Balls on my feet, got good base. Okay, I'm still controlling this pant leg from the very beginning like I was, still pinning this leg down. I'm smashing his face away so that he can't sit up into me. And I get good base back here. From here, this hand is going to let go of this pant leg. It's going to reach down and grab this pant leg. Okay, I'm going to let go with here, and I can either kick with the foot, or I can just simply pull up on the pant leg. But my goal is I want his leg off the ground. If his leg's on the ground, he's going to be able to bridge and roll into me, and I might have a little bit of problem. Granted, I got this base back here, but ideally pull his foot off the ground. Now, it'll make it easy. I just switch my hips, and I can get in and get my side control for my 3 points of the pass. So one more time, however we got here, his guard broke open. Okay, so right away, I want to keep, maybe I just did the basic break. I want to bring my arms in to T-Rex arms, elbows to the ribs. Get control of the pants and bring one leg up. Okay, usually it's your strong leg, whatever you kick a soccer ball with. Depends, more advanced guys, you might want to be trying your bad side. Plant this here. Again, I'm not too far forward where he can pull me. I'm not putting my butt on the ground where he can push me back. I'm just staying nice and loose. I'm looking for the cue. The cue for this one is this side is down. Whether I stiff-armed it down or he put it down, that's what I'm looking for. This leg comes over and pins. The same time I'm hooking his head with my right hand here. Pin and hook. Okay, obviously I can't stay here this long, so right away as I pin and hook, this leg needs to come back in base. Really far back. And I'm staying, see how this knee is to his hip? And I'm still hooking here. This is going to be kind of goofy. You're going to have to practice this. But this being against his hip and not straight where there's space is good. I want this up against his hip. I want this hooked. Nice face here. Smashing his face. Switch from this pant leg to this pant leg, and I can either help by kicking, but all I want to do is pull this up off the ground. Again, my knee is still on his hip right here. Pull it off the ground. Once it's off the ground, switch my base, and take my side control. Okay? So that is one of the basic guard passes in the Essentials Guide.